First impressions in a game's release is one of the most important, if not the most important thing when releasing a new game. And in this video, we're going to be comparing the launches of Halo Infinite and the launches of Battlefield 6. Even though Battlefield 6 is still hasn't been like a month old, you can still see the potential it has and, regarding everything around it. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, when Halo Infinite was announced, it was supposed to come out with the Xbox Series X, but it didn't. We had to wait a whole year. So the hype for Halo was high, really high. The expectations for Halo were really high. And the game dropped. The first 2 months, we got the gameplay. The gameplay is the best in Halo. I don't like the maps. I'm just being honest with you. I don't like any of the maps because they didn't feel Halo-ish, if you know what I mean. Like, they didn't have the artistic of what Halo used to be. Like the Halo 3, the Halo 4, like they had like this futuristic feel. Halo Infinite felt a little more realistic, and we'll talk about that more because the Halo campaign evolve is coming out, and that game doesn't have the Halo aesthetic. But we'll talk about that on another video if I feel like making it. Now, Halo dropped. All my friends were on it. We all played it, and then 2 months later, we are waiting for updates, new weapons. I think there's like maybe 4 new weapons in Halo Infinite. And the first 3 to 4 months were all right. It wasn't that bad. We just got a fresh new Halo game. We're trying to get used to the gameplay and this, that, and whatever. And then we got hit with, we're not releasing a season 2 until May, which is like, how many months is that? Like 6-7 months. And we're already bored because the game didn't really bring anything new. And like some of the armor pieces are just like whack and boring and just plain. Like some of the armor pieces don't even match the color of your armor. So it has to be a separate color. I think it's like just metallic gray or something. So it was weird. It was weird. But after like 3 months, all my friends dropped the game. I kept playing it because I was like, the game's gonna get better. Game's gonna get better. Game's gonna get better. After updates and updates. And then season 2 came out. We had a decent amount, but like just knowing how the game was the first 3 months really affects the game in total, And what was happening in-house at 343, now known as Halo Studios, there was just so much tension and something was going on behind the scenes that us players did not know what was happening. They had a change of leadership. They dropped new maps, and some of the maps are good, but then they rely on the players to make their maps for them. Oh yeah, I forgot, there was no Forge at launch. There was no firefight. There wasn't anything new that they brought. And every time they bring something new, like a new mode in the multiplayer playlist, it's only there for like a couple weeks and then they take it out. Remember that battle royale type mode? I forgot what it was called. That came out, I have fun with it. It felt weird because it wasn't optimized for a Halo game. It was just there. Those are just examples. I don't remember on the top of my head about everything Halo. All I know is that Halo Infinite did not receive the love that it should have been back when Halo 3 came out, because I thought it was going to be a Halo 3.2. I thought it was going to be the biggest game, next gen gaming, crossplay PC, Xbox, and like the gameplay was good. Don't get me wrong. The gameplay is probably one of the best in the franchise. It's just the way it was treated. We had to wait for new maps, and we just got I think from the launch till now, I think we only got 3 new weapons, and it's been almost 3 to 4 years. We only got 3 new weapons. The maps that they make are not even in-house maps. They're just community maps that they feel like, oh, they make the maps, it looks nice, let's put it in the playlist. There are some, I think that there's 2 maps that were from 343, but the fact that they have to use Forge, because Forge has a lot of assets that you're able to use to make a map, but it's all the same. Every time a new map comes out, I'm like, yep, this is definitely from Forge, because this looks like the same corner look that you need to use in Forge, to make like a corner of a building or something. It's just the art isn't there. And in this video, you're gonna see mixed gameplays from Infinite to Halo 3 to even the Halo the original that I posted like a week ago. And you can tell by looking at Halo 1 and Halo 3, the aesthetic is there for Halo. It's there. It looks more new. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what's it called, but looking at Halo 3, you just get that Halo feel. Like, it's Halo. The art of the armor, the map, the sky, the snow, the floor, the walls, like they were really taken care of. And you can see every detail and know, yeah, this is a Halo game. But when you play Halo Infinite, it's more realistic. There's more green, there's more grass, there's more, I don't know what's it called, what the Halo art is, but you guys know what I mean. So let's go to Battlefield 6. Now, Battlefield 2045, or is it 2045 or 2042? When that game dropped, it had bugs and people didn't like it. I didn't play it much, so I don't really know what people didn't like, but I know it didn't feel like Battlefield. So what they do, they literally went back to its roots, making Battlefield 6. And when I go in Battlefield 6, I'm like, wow, this is exactly what a Battlefield game should be. The destruction, the graphics, the dynamic, like just going in the map and all you see is smoke and debris and bombs like freaking blowing up in every corner when you're running towards an objective. It's really fun because they gave us what we wanted back in the day. We wanted a game that looked modern, because Battlefield 1 was World War theme, Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, and then we got 2042, which was more in the realistic side, and then we got Battlefield 6, which in my opinion is a Battlefield 3 remake, because that game just looks amazing, it plays amazing. They added some new modes and stuff, and it's just fun. I be playing this game with all my friends. We have a full squad. I think it's 5, and we're all on it and we're all playing the game because we're not playing it because we wanted something new. We wanted something that basically takes us back to when Battlefield was peak, which was Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 6 is like blowing it out the park right now, and it's really fun. And that's the first impression. The first impression of Battlefield 6 is we are back. Battlefield is back. Every single franchise, we just want to go back. Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield, Gears of War. We just want to go back to when games were just simple. You don't gotta, add extra things that nobody asks for. So Battlefield 6 came out. Amazing. Large player base. Updates. Season pass. And then they dropped a freaking BR. They dropped 2 new modes, BR and Gauntlet mode, and they're both free. There's nothing wrong with paying for an online game. I think Halo Infinite going the free route was wrong, because if they charged us to buy Halo Infinite with the campaign and the multiplayer, they would have had more funds to update the game and take care of the game. Because if they dropped it free and people are just buying the bundles and stuff, like I really hate the bundle aspect, but it is what it is. And yeah, so that was for Battlefield. And I'm gonna just throw in Arc Raiders. Now, obviously Arc Raiders isn't a game that the genre wasn't there back in the 360 and the PS3 days, but again, first impressions. The first impressions for Arc Raiders was amazing. They brought a game that it's a PvE and it works, and a lot of people are playing it, including me. I also have a video of me playing the game, and that game is just so fun because that's a different first impression. It's different. It's not trying to copy everything else. It's different. And I just think that it's a very good example. This game will go on to be one of the best extraction shooters ever. And yeah, I just wanted to add Arc Raiders in the mix. But I hope this video didn't go all over the place, because I'm really freestyling this whole video. There's no script. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.